Hello students. Today in this video we are going to recite our first poem of class 5th English literature lesson 2 Wonder Thirst written by Gerard Gold. I know that all of you like to travel and wander new places or like to see natural beauty. Everyone has their own choices for traveling anywhere. Traveling is the best way to keep ourselves relaxed or to spend more time with family or to explore new places or find new adventures. So, let's go through this poem to know about poet's journey. This is your first stanza. Beyond the sea, the sunrise, beyond the west, the sea, and east and west, the wonder thirst that will not let me be. It works in me like madness, dear, to bid me say goodbye. For the seas call and the stars call, and oh, the call of the sky. In this stanza, the poet describes what he can see before his eyes. Towards the eastern side of the sky, he can see the sunrise of a new day, and the western side, he can see the waves of the sea. These sides are opposite of each other. The poet calls this desire his wonder thirst and says that the desire is so strong and never leave him alone. It makes him say goodbye to everything he has known and to his home. He can listen the seas, the stars and the sky calling out to him to explore them. Let's see next stanza. I know not where the white road runs, nor what the blue hills are, but a man can have the sun for a friend, and for his guide a star. And there is no end of voicing when once the voice is heard, for the rivers call and the roads call, and oh, the call of the bird. In this stanza, the poet says that he does not have any experience of traveling, but he can see a white road that attracts his attention. And he does not know where that road is going, and also does not know the exact location of those hills. He is not afraid or feeling nervous. He can look always at the position of the sun or a star to find out the direction of his journey. So, the sun can be his friend or encourage him in the darkest night, and the stars guide him on his way, making sure he does not miss a single sight. The poet also says that the call of the rivers, the roads, and the birds is a voice in his head that once anyone hears that voice, he can never stop being a traveler. Let's see last stanza. Yonder the long horizon lies, and thereby night and day the old ships draw to home again, the young ships sail away. And come I may, but go I must. And if men ask you why, you may put the blame on the stars and the sun and the white road and the sky. In this stanza, the poet says that he can easily see the horizon if he looks around, and he can detect the two-way movement of ships. The old ships says to come back home as it become old and have made lots of journey, and the new ships say to continue the journey as it has not been using for a very long time. Men ask why he still makes such long journeys. The only answer one can give on the poet's behalf that he cannot ignore the calls of the stars, the sun, the white road, and the sky. All these elements demand that he keeps traveling and exploring till he reaches every corner of this planet. So, students, I hope you might understood explanation of this poem. This poem is about the urge to travel and explore every corner of the earth. Life is a journey for the poet, and he asserts that we must continue on this journey so that no opportunity is ever lost by us. We must live every day like it is our last and take life to be a gift. So, one assignment for you. So, read this poem carefully and find out difficult words with their meanings and learn it. Thank you. Have a nice day.